Hi guys, welcome to FX Market Strategy and Coin Homeland. Looking at the dollar index last week, the Feds did increase interest rate. As you can see, the dollar index did make a double top. So that's one top right here, and then the second one, and also is giving a little bit lower high. So basically, this is a little bit of indication of we could be going down. Also, the MACD, you can see it's going down, and also we do have a good signal for the MACD right here. So possibly we may be going into a correction this coming week. The one condition is we don't exceed this, we don't break this to the upside. So basically, as long as we don't get this to go up and break above here, the scenario will be going to the downside, and this is more favorable to go to the downside to have a correction. Okay, so which levels the correction could be going to? So basically, if we take the fib levels between those two, between the 58 right here and this level right here, then we can get these levels. You can see this is a previous support right here at 98. So this is the first level, and the sixth one will be at 97. So you have those two levels to watch for. Okay, you have this one right here, this level right here, okay, which around the 97.70. Okay, then you have this one, which around the 61.8, which is around 97. There's a big chance we can get those two levels, and this will be like an M shape for harmonic. So basically, if you think about it this way, we're running into an M shape. So like this, going back up, then that makes like an M shape. So it can run all the way here, even can go to 96. Okay, guys? And that will be like a harmonic shape. And also this is giving us indication we may be running down here, complete this. Coming down like this, then coming back down, then later on coming back up. So basically all this could be a really nice potential trade. This is going to help us to understand euro dollar and pound dollar, okay? Going for the next one, which is the euro dollar. So basically the euro dollar did bounce here, is making a little bit higher lows, okay? This can continue up as the dollar index. We do expect it may be going down a little bit next week. One condition is we don't break to the downside here. If we break to the downside, it's a different story. Very important, we don't break here, okay? This, in the MACD, it may continue going back up a little bit here, given one more wave to the up before it falls down. Basically, this higher indication, we could go back up to 1.1 to 160. And from here later on, we can actually start falling down, possibly breaking this low later on. Okay, guys? So next week, I think we are more biased to the upside in the euro dollar. Okay, the next one we're going to have is the pound. It's been like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, we're saying only sell the pound. It was really, really good. Analysis was really good. And you can see right here, in this area, we start to get in a reverse. And right here, a reverse. Okay, this reverse probably is going to continue up to the upside a little bit. Guys, if you do remember this M shape I talked about, it's happened here again. You see? Look at this. See right here? This is 1, 2, then you have 3, then you have M. But the difference here, when we came down here, we did break below this one. Okay, so that's another M shape, but we did break below this one a little bit. Okay, so what's next? Going forward here in the bound, what you can see is this probably is going to have a correction next week. If you want to know what levels it could be going up, we know the bigger direction is to the downside, but inside this, you're just going to have up and down waves. So if we take the fib levels, these two levels probably should be on the table for you. So you should be thinking about those two levels as potential. We can go to 1.3280 or 1.3370. So right now we can have this to continue to the upside here or even here. And from there, we can be coming back down. But also in the MACD, it's giving you indication we start breaking in the 4-hour time frame above the zero, okay? So this can go up a little bit like this before it comes back down. So more likely we'll continue to the upside next week. Australian was the good sentiment in the market. The stock market started shooting up, crypto started going up. Of course, Australian, New Zealand, Canadian are gonna go up with it. You can see this is the APCO trading system, guys. If you have not downloaded the system from our FX market strategy website, please do so. There are small fees for it, but it's worth it. You can make it in one trade. We keep doing analysis in the system, so it can help you. You can see that's a signal right here. That was continuation signal. Also, you can see the color. Once start reversing right here, you can take a signal here, or you can wait to confirm and break below this trend line and take a signal from here. Start to giving you a color correction means you get out. Also, if you combine it with the MACD, it gives you a little bit of indication. Okay, a little bit correction here. That was really nice signal. You see all the way down here. Start going back, making double bottom right here. Start breaking above. That's definitely you get out here. Another buy. That's your stop loss. And it did go up really well. It did catch this one and almost up here. Okay, so that's a really good trading system. One of the strongest system you can get. Okay. What's next week? As you can see, the MACD is pointing down, but I think what we're gonna have is just a small correction and going back up. Okay, so more up to the upside, possibly going to 74.50 or so. Okay. EURUSD also, you guys can see the signal is really nice right from here. The signal was really good. Really, it makes trading really easy, guys. Okay, that's a beautiful signal all the way down here. That's a nice signal. Okay, a little bit of correction right here, and when you combine this with the VSC market scanner, which is this one, so right now, let's say if the market was open, you would trade Australian against JPY. This is gonna give you the strongest trend. Doing this, then checking the APCO trading system here in the Australian Japanese yen, it was gonna make you avoid this kind of signals a little bit. Okay, it's gonna filter the signals, give you stronger signals. Euro Australian, the same scenario right here. Okay, guys, that was a nice signal, reverse, very clear signal. I don't think anyone can go wrong with this. It's very clear, straightforward right here. You can see that the signal is beautiful. Okay, even in sometimes you use a little bit here or there. See how much profit you made in this big one coming all the way here, and that one was really nice, and this one, even this one, even this one. See, so the success rate is much higher. Australian Japanese yen, also the market sentiment was really good, so it did shoot up very strong. What's next? Possibly a small correction, then more up. Okay, I do recommend to buy here. It's not the best to buy, but just watch. Here in New Zealand, most likely what we're gonna see is more down here. The MACD offers more room to go down, so that's one thing to keep the eye on. Pound Australian, you can see the signals were really nice. That's a really nice signal. Okay, another nice signal, another nice signal, another nice signal. Okay, so possibly what we can see is just a small up, then more down. Okay, more down. But watch out, the MACD right deep here. So wait a little bit. Let it go up first. Once you start to reverse it, then you take the sell signal. Pound Japanese yen, also the signal was really nice. You guys, you can see you can't go wrong with this. Okay, you can use it also multi-time frames. So you can see that was a really good signal right here in the pound Japanese yen. What's next? Wait a little bit, then probably is going to continue going up. Possibly we can see the 160 in the coming days. Okay, guys, and we're still in the MACD. We're still in the bullish momentum. Of course, the best signal was right here from 152. You would make 500 bips upside. Okay, here you wait. Then if it comes down here, dip a little bit, start going back up, you can take a trade from here. But it's not as good as this one. Gold has been volatile lately because the war and everything. You can see start slowing down, volatility start decreasing, start playing between almost 1900 and 1960. So trade the market as it is. Okay. Next week I think we can see the gold going up a little bit. Then after that it's gonna come down. DAX did benefit from the risk on sentiment last week we had, especially after the Feds. And Mr. Powell said that the US economy is really strong and can take a tightened monetary policy and continue to be strong. So basically, it was really good for the market, and you can see the DAX start going up. I think this coming week we're going back up. Possibly we're going 15,000. Okay. So that was the same thing. I don't think you guys can go wrong with these signals. See, the signal was really nice. I think more up next week. Just maybe a small correction sideways like this. Okay, then after that, then probably break to the upside. Okay, going back to 36. Okay. Of course, as long as nothing comes bad from the war and negative effect from the war and stuff like that affect the market as total. So please make sure you keep the eyes on the news. Nasdaq, if you guys trade Nasdaq, also the system is really good. You see that was a really nice signal. That's a beautiful signal. Very clear. You can't go wrong with this. It gives you the initial signal, the stop loss. As long as you're above the trend line, you're good. If you break below the trend line, you get out. If you get a red candle, you can get out or you can wait to confirm with the trend line. It's up to you, okay? What's next week? Just a small correction, then more up, okay? More up in the Nasdaq. BTC, this is the same scenario with the risk on in the market. Possibly we can see the price actually is going up. Of course, it's moving because the crypto keeps moving in the weekend, also tradable. So possibly next week we can see the 45K. Okay, as long as the market sentiment continue to be good. Ethereum is the same scenario. It did bounce from here with the market total going up. So wait a little bit. You can see started going down. Wait a little bit of correction here. Then was the market going up, and you see the MACD is pointing down. Wait till it comes back down, something like this. Start going back up here. That will be good. And also, if you wait for something to come down and break above again like this, will be good. Okay, so wait a little bit. Maybe 2700. Once start going back up, I think this will be another good buy here. Okay, guys, thank you and have a great day.